I know this sounds weird. Well, maybe not to you guys, but like it makes me like so unequivocally happy when I find a pen that feels nice to write with.
I have
Yes.
several. I have like a brand of pen that I bought, and then they stopped making that kind. But I have like you can ask Kane when we lived together. I had those gel pens, and I was
Yeah.
protective over them.
Here you go, baby. Thank
The
you.
the only thing I dislike about gel pens is their um what's the word I'm looking for?
The ink.
We'll just say that they're prone to leaking while you're writing.
These are pretty good. Maybe
Ah,
gel pen's not the right term for it. Let me pull one out. I even have some that I haven't still years later have not taken the glue off of because they're just sitting in reserve for the day that I need them.
that's fair.
Inkjoy gel pen. Yeah, they just feel good in my hand. They write great. They don't leak. They just and the biggest thing for me is that they don't stop writing while you're writing with them. You know what I mean? Start and
Yeah,
stop.
that's the worst. Like mid word, mid letter, it just cuts off.
Yeah, and you have to retrace it. It's just very frustrating.
Hmm.
Um, Inkjoy is a really good pen brand.
Yeah, I got Papermate Inkjoy gel. 0.7 is the type of the two hearts. It's beautiful. It feels good in my hand. I just love it.
Exactly which ones you're talking
What
about.
is? Oh no, he's keeping track of what my abilities are. I also have Barbarian and specifically all of my feats and everything open. I've had them open for over 6 months. Let's see, Barbarian Beast, Fell-Handed.
I also had a file open that I had to. Jesus Christ. Try, trying to sift through my shit to find one specific page is horrific right now.
Yeah, it takes a little while to get them how you like them. Where is?
So I've actually done something that I plan on using in an interesting way.
All right.
I bought a journal to list my to be able to actually pen and paper my own character sheet because that is more satisfying to me than a PDF, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I bought a journal that has a calendar at the top of the page, a very small one, but it's got numbered days. I only plan on using 1 through 20.
I mean, honestly, that sounds like it would be much more useful for keeping notes. You know, you date it and then you
Well,
notes.
the idea is I'm using the numbers as the level as a way to keep track of my level
I suppose. I just
instead of having to write down each level as I go. I'll just circle each number as we level.
yeah,
I like
but
it.
having a character sheet is going to be a lot more like a printed out character sheet is. I think you might be underestimating the usefulness of that.
Yeah, I won't say I'm underestimating it. I have to do this.
If you want recommendations on like how to pen and paper, I've got it down to a science. I actually have starter kits for like pen and paper players that I make. I can give you recommendations and stuff like that just to make it ease of use. But
What I'm doing here is so I'm pretty much gonna condense my PDF character sheet down to a very less wordy type of thing, especially for the spells and skills. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna write everything in such a way that I can glance at it and know what I'm looking at.
right, so D&D is a reference sort of game.
Yeah.
So you have the basic stuff you can do, and then typically in another place you want to have like, okay, here's my racial abilities, here's my abilities, my class abilities, here's my spells, and you go through and you reference those kind of, but you have
Hmm.
like main stuff right here, and then you have your other stuff right here. Trying to like copy it again and again and condense it and all that, I think you're going to have more trouble than you think. Which, it's a cool idea, but just speaking from experience and somebody who's figured all this out, I'm going to tell you it's probably not going to be as easy or fit as well as you think it might.
I appreciate the concern. I do. I don't want to sound like I'm kind of like brushing you off.
Yeah, it's more me trying to be honest with you about it, because I've also been in a situation where I put a lot of work into something. It's like, oh, this doesn't work. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna have to find out for myself whether or not it works.
Yeah,
I definitely take in consideration what you're telling me here.
yeah.
I'll definitely watch out for the moments in time when I finally recognize that what you're saying is true for me as well.
Well, I think it's a cool idea, and maybe you'll figure something out. But I just mean, like, writing a new character sheet entirely on a new page every time is going to be a lot.
Oh no! That's not the idea here.
Okay.
I'm doing it in such a way where the character sheet is added to rather than edited or redone every time.
All right.
I'm gonna use it's not gonna be a single sheet of paper that I'm using for it. I'm planning on listing stats and inventory and spells and feats and stuff like that in different sections so that I can access what I need and edit when needed.
Gotcha.
It helps my ADHD to be able to actually, access and see everything that I need to all in one spot. If I'm looking for spells, I go to this page, spells, boom.
Okay, I think I kind of get what you mean.
I mean, if it helps, I have a literal spell book.
Yeah, I also keep a binder with spells and stuff like that. But for the most part nowadays, I just look up spells. But that's just because it's a little less cumbersome than flipping through a book. But flipping through a book feels really nice.
That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to immerse myself a little more. Try to get myself to feel a little more comfortable. Honestly.
Yeah. The only reason I would recommend doing something that is a little more condensed and easy to reference is ease of flow. I mean that's pretty much it. Is just being able to find everything when you need to, know where everything's at, and keep track of everything.
Yeah,
it's huge. But
we'll see how it works out for me.
Yeah, man.
Worst comes to worst, it doesn't, and I scrap it anyway. So.
Not even gonna lie, I got really excited and almost went, Morty!
No.
But no more.
Morty made us sad.
But in a good way. It hurt.
Oh, it was good. It was very well done. I couldn't have asked for a better send-off for Morty, honestly.
Definitely.
So
I had a feeling, though. That's why I grabbed the captain's hat.
So speaking of Morty's send-off, why is my voice being captured twice? Okay. You see these people that have been captives on a ship and are very scared, for their lives, and rightfully so. Over the night, kind of let themselves feel at home, welcomed by the people of the town, of the city. Jeez, I'm sorry, I have really bad indigestion all of a sudden out of nowhere. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, you see all these people mingling, and the night goes by in kind of a blur, as it's a full-on block party. There's several whole pigs roasting. There's tamales, or the D&D version of tamales. Yeah. there's all kinds of sweets and like even some like a tourist pulls out a bag and he ends up handing out kind of a candied meat, like a cubed candied meat of some sort. It kind of tastes gamey, but it's good. And you guys all do your nightly rituals. Two of you sleep, the other two don't do whatever you non-sleeping heathens do. And have your dreams, your level up dreams, and awaken on the next morning, and everybody's wakes up a little late. There's a little bit of a hangover vibe going on. So people have medieval times sunglasses on and are groaning and hair of the dog, all that kind of good stuff as you guys get ready to ship out. Is there anything you would like to do last before we depart the island?
Anybody?
I would like to say goodbye to the Ortimers.
I think we should all do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll send off.
Guizo, are you do you have an ability to turn up your input at all?
I can scream.
No, you're good. It must have just been like that time. It was better, at least for me. So you find Mortimer and Tortimer bright and early, first thing in the morning, guiding, talking to and guiding, with the like 3 or 4 people that Tortimer has as like basically his city council. The group of people that get shit done around here, and they're kind of coordinating, figuring out refugee stuff, just talking, chatting, like going to town. They speak each other's language, and it's very cool to see them kind of spit back and forth without any. They have an impressive flow in their conversation.
Makes sense.
Does anybody want to say anything first? I probably wouldn't go first because I'm new.
Don't look at Wolfram. He doesn't speak first.
Raina said,
I
"Hold
think
on."
we should,
Okay.
I think we should trust in our charisma character here.
I was scarfing down food. I literally just got done with work. Oh, they can't hear me now.
That's weird.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Test 1 2. Why could all of a sudden? Hello, hello.
Sorry, the DM's mic is messing up.
Ah.
They turned it towards me, and I went to talk, and then noticed that nobody.
Test 1 2. Okay.
Okay.
Three.
Okay, we're good. Do you want me to push to talk, or do you want me to?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, sorry you guys. I was literally trying to scarf down some food. I clocked out at 6:30, so.
Oof.
But I would probably go up to Mortimer and Tortimer, the Ortimers, and I would of course just be like, all right, you guys, we're gonna head out this morning. We're gonna miss you guys. Please keep us, please keep in touch with us, and we'll try to keep in touch with you through letters and stuff and such. But let us know how things go, and we'll try to stop back by soon.
Mortimer pats a hand on your the area above your hip in a I would pat your shoulder if I could reach it gesture. And he says, Will do. We'll y'all welcome here anytime. I cannot do a fucking Mortimer.
Why don't we have Mortimer do Mortimer?
Yeah, it's Mortimer. Go ahead and do Mortimer.
What would Mortimer say, Mortimer?
All right, so he reaches as if he were to reach, and he goes, "Well, I really appreciate you folks stopping by before heading out. I'm really gonna miss all of you." And he reaches around and gives you a hug.
Wolfram is standing right behind Rena, making intense eye contact.
Mortimer looks up at Wolfram and he goes, "Make sure to stop by if you're ever hungry or tired, or even if you just want to chat." And he lets go of Rena and he starts waddling over to Wolfram.
Wolfram gives him a meaningful nod and puts his hand out with something in his fist.
He accepts, I think, right, DM?
It's a very poorly made necklace with with some sort of animal tooth on it. I rolled very bad on his crafting, but it's the best Wolfram could do. It's like a wolf fang necklace, sort of, or like a shark tooth necklace. It's just like he found some stuff lying around and made it.
You ripped it off of that piranha fish, man.
Oh, yeah.
He takes it and puts it on, and he smiles at you, and I'm gonna wear this forever. Thank you.
Wolfram nods meaningfully and leaves.
Driven's doing his best, trying not to look like he cares, but it's obvious he does.
He walks over to Driven, and he holds one of his hands, and he's like, "Driven, I need you to do me a huge favor. The way that you looked after Tortimer, I'm gonna need you to do that for Guiso." And he looks over at Wolfram and nods, saying, like, "You too." Obviously, that goes without saying. And
Oh yeah.
same thing for Reyna. Reyna looks over at him and he kind of like, yeah, like, everybody, like, look after this kid.
Will do, old man.
You notice that Gregor Gregor McGregor is doing his last rounds, and he's also talking to a bird salesman in the background.
I have some other stuff I need to do. Whenever you guys are done.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I need to sell this Gorillon cloak, and I need to stock up on alcohol. Before leaving port.
Perfect.
So, where do I go to sell this?
Probably your best bet would be one of the many clothing shops around here, but most of them are kind of like kitschy, you know, very tourist trap places. But there is one specific place that excuse me, that seems to sell, like, even specifically, like, cloaks and traveling breeches and, you know, working skirts and that sort of thing.
To be honest, I was more so thinking this is a port. It has a lot of people coming in and out. There are not any merchants stopping by to... I mean, this is a small island. They're not self-sufficient. They obviously have to survive off of tourist money and incoming goods. I figured there's merchants that would buy it from
Oh yeah, I mean, there's got to be. I mean, you pretty much would have your pick at. It would be early, so people would be, you know, still kind of, you know, doing their thing, getting around, all that kind of stuff, like setting up to start selling for the day, because people are gonna start rolling in around lunchtime if they do, you know.
Okay. What about Birdman? Does Birdman seem like he's a merchant?
Yes, because he has like a I forget his name, but the Legend of Zelda merchant who walks around with the giant cartoonish pack.
mask.
Oh,
I love Beetle so much. He's my favorite character. He originated in Wind Waker.
Mhm.
Yeah, he has a pack like that, and he hanging off the bottom of his pack is like 5 or 6 bird cages, and half of them are empty.
Okay, yeah, Wolfram will walk up to Gregor McGregor and the bird merchant, and have the gorilla hide folded. Will you buy?
Will I? What is it? I mean, I buy a lot.
Wolfram starts to unfold it and continues to unfold it as it becomes apparent that it's a very large pelt of an animal.
Yeah. I mean, I could always use a pelt. I mean, see, what would the going rate for like a pelt be? Because
It is in pristine condition because I did take the time
Yeah.
to like, seal up the holes.
yeah,
Oof. A pelt of that size too.
Oh yeah, it's massive and it's this beautiful white fur, pristine.
he's
I
looking
think
at
those
it.
look like a quality rug.
I mean, it's a valuable, rare animal too.
Yeah. Well,
He's looking at it, and he pulls like a tape measure out of his pocket and starts unrolling it, and as you hold it out, he's looking at the dimensions and stuff, and he goes, "The hell did you get this thing off of?"
Big monster.
Okay, cool. Yeah, checks out for me.
I am curious, out of character, whether or not he's going to try to rip Wolfram off.
I mean, he's a merchant in a tourist town.
Yeah, how it goes.
He says after looking at it and inspecting it for a while, he reaches around and grabs one of the bird cages off of the back of his pack and pulls it up, and there's this colorful macaw, very colorful macaw in it, and he goes, "I don't know, what do you think?" Looks like trash to me. What do you mean it looks like trash? I don't know. Looks like trash. He goes,
Like to take my business elsewhere.
well,
Wolfram said in a completely flat voice.
Well, I don't always take the take the advice of my associates, but I don't think it's trash. But I could probably do like what do you say, 115 gold for it?
Yes, this will do.
Question.
Yes.
I rolled a 19 plus 2. Can I try to barter to get 5 extra gold out of this?
Wolfram has never seen this much money, so he just instantly accepts.
Okay. Okay.
You are welcome to step in.
No. If you are satisfied, I'm all good. He just
Well, that's the thing, is I'm playing Wolfram true to Wolfram, is he has no concept of what is enough money. Wolfram doesn't understand money because he's a wild man.
I'll say Reyna as like as an adventurer, for like you what you do is go and find artifacts and stuff. He's like you don't even have to make a check to know that he's definitely underselling the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm. You guys are welcome to step in, please do. I know that Wolfram doesn't know. If he had offered me 10 gold, Wolfram would have been like, yes, this will do.
I would step in.
Okay. Wolfram's used to getting like 10 gold for bringing in a haul and then buying alcohol with it. So,
Wait,
Like-
would that be?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Trying to basically be like, I know you're lowballing. Come on,
It
and kind of
was-
barter with
it
him a
was-
little bit.
would that be like a persuasion or like an intelligence sort of like assessment, or I don't know.
It depends. Are you just being like, come on, man? Or are you like, is this a persuasion or an intimidation? Is what I'm asking.
Reyna, you could come in and pretend to be a different merchant trying to
Open.
trying to swipe it from him. You could come in and use deception or persuasion and pretend like, oh, I'll buy it for 300 gold, sort of deal.
Oh, 100%. The reason I'm asking is because I rolled a nat 20, and both my persuasion and deception are both +3.
Please, please, please make this a deception. Swoop in and just be like, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'll do.
I'm perfectly fine with that. Just I wanna see you roleplay it if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to mute your...
Wolfram looks confused.
So I feel like Reyna would kind of give Wolfram a look like, hey, kind of play along kind of thing, trying to get him to understand. But I would definitely come in there and be like, oh, I'll buy this off of you for 300.
Wolfram kind of looks at you, and you can tell from his stony expression that he is slightly confused, but he just makes eye contact with you for a second, and then just kind of nods. Yes, this will do.
Well, hold on now. I could 300. I could do 325.
For this beautiful, pristine white fur? I mean, I could do 350.
I can do 365.
Here's my question. What's the usual markup on something like this?
I'll say y'all Reyna, you'd know that you're probably still under what bottom value of this would be.
Okay. Oh, based off of her good roll, would she know how much not to go over in order to get a good deal on this?
I think so. I think you would say... I would say like 650 is the top of where this would go for.
Do you think that I would know that he would go close to that, or not really?
You know the value of the... If you want to try and get a read on him, you can. That's another check, though.
That's fine.
It'd be like an insight.
Yeah. You notice that he's kind of sweaty and nervous, like very visibly so. He's not like hiding it at all. But it's also 95 degrees outside at a beach, so
Yeah, Wolfram is glistening.
Okay, so my my roll was not great. It's a 7 + 4, so 11.
I mean, you can assume that he's probably trying to get the best deal that he can out of it, and you think with an 11, you think he'll probably won't go a lot higher, but you might get a little bit more out of him.
I got a 16 + 1, 17 for the insight check. Would I be able to see how far he keep going?
You think he's... That was a 16 plus what?
16 + 1, 17.
Okay. He's uncomfortable with where it is now, but he also, you know, you can read that he wants it, and he probably will go a decent bit further for it.
Would it be possible for me to also make an insight? I just want to see how that goes for Wolfram.
Yeah.
Wolfram stares down at this sweaty little birdman with an intense look in his eye, and that is a dirty 20.
He's trying to cheat you.
Wolfram looks at him in the eyes, takes a big inhale, and says, "I smell fear."
My new favorite Wolfram line: "Sweaty little bird man."
Yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
Does he give me a good offer?
He looks up at you, and he goes, "You know, I don't appreciate the attitude, but I do want the item. I can do 365.
Wolfram nods and starts to walk away.
Wait!
All right, Wolfram stops.
450 is as high as I can go.
Deal.
He smiles and does the little mini claps in front of his face with his hands, and begins to frantically dig about through his many various pouches and skirts. And after several minutes of counting and switching gold from bag to bag, you end up with, not all in gold, but 450 worth of gold.
Okay, I was about to say that's 9 pounds of gold.
Yeah. And as he walks away with it, he's just muttering to himself. Yeah, he's not happy he had to spend that much.
Can I just add it to my... Well, actually, Raina's the one keeping track of the group money. Can I just add like 50 gold to my sheet and then Raina add 400 to the group?
I can definitely do that.
Could I make a check to examine the gold if Wolfram would let Driffin?
Yeah, if you just walk up and are like, hey, can I see that? Wolfram would just hand it to you.
Yeah, what kind of check would that be?
What are you doing and what are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if it's fake.
Investigation.
Alright, cool. So Driffin walks up to Wolfram and asks, let me see some of that money.
Here.
I rolled a 10 plus 6. What's that get me?
So far as you can tell, nothing's fake here. You bite a gold piece and it bends the way it's supposed to, and all the silver looks good. Even the copper looks like actually cleaner, like very freshly minted even than you've really seen any money before. Also, you notice that it's there's a different like kingdom stamp on it than what y'all are used to. Y'all are used to the symbol of the Festival of Souls, the like symbol that is used mostly around Brayla and Eldra. But these just have an open book stamped on it.
So I noticed nothing off about it at all.
Nothing off about the material, no.
Okay. Could I maybe ask someone in the group who may know what the symbol is? Just to see.
Wolfram takes a moment to ask Raina, how much alcohol can I buy with these?
You can buy a lot of alcohol with that.
Wolfram nods.
Just to give a little update to the group of how much gold and stuff we have, based around how much you are going to give to the team, and based on what we found on the ship, we found 960 gold gathered in various places on the ship.
Mhm.
With that 400, we're now at 1369 in gold alone. We do have 8 silver, 24 copper, and 2 electrum as well.
Another quick question. Did anybody take that breastplate?
I don't think.
Would you want it, Driffin? I know you typically are going light armor, but it would probably raise your AC.
Does Wolfram want it? I must ask that. You like it for
Probably the
Wolfram?
only kind of armor he could potentially wear, but you've never seen Wolfram try to wear armor.
I did get something to help with the AC that I have.
Mhm.
So I think. I think I would just allow Wolfram to take it if he wanted it.
All right, is that like a conversation that is had? Is like Wolfram finds it, is holding it up, and turns and looks at Griffin, and Griffin's like, "Oh, I don't. You can have it if you want." And Wolfram just kind of looks at it and is like, shakes his head, puts it back down.
I could see that happening. I was more imagining Griffin kind of just stumbling upon Wolfram trying it on.
No. Wolfram wouldn't try it on. One, it's probably too small for him based off of the size of the pirates versus the size of Wolfram. I mean, I assume the breastplate belonged to the captain, and Wolfram is bigger than the captain.
Yeah, the captain was like, I mean, she was maybe 8 inches taller than Mortimer, and she was built stocky, so.
I mean, if you would find no use for Wolfram, Griffin may take it.
Wolfram says something along the lines of, "Someday I will teach you how to fight without armor. But for now, this will keep you safe."
Thanks, big guy.
It is not your fault that you are weak and soft.
Doesn't mince words.
I will say, if you guys are curious, one of Wolfram's personality traits is that he is straightforward and simple and impolite. And it's not because he means to be impolite, it's because he's not good at communicating because he's from the wilderness.
That's fair.
Wait, you got. Please look at your resources.
Okay, liquors. Jeez Louise.
There's a whole list of liquors.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I actually had this page bookmarked specifically for this because Wolfram uses liquor a lot. So, like, you know, I figured I might as well.
Yeah,
look into
why
it.
not? Yeah, that's fair.
Wolfram, as somebody who drinks a lot, does not know very much about alcohol because he has always just bought the equivalent of wood grain alcohol or vodka.
Oof.
So maybe he would take the recommendations of others in the party.
Griffin doesn't drink.
I think looking at it, the Geiker, however you pronounce it, would probably be the like the thing that you are the most used to, Wolfram, because it basically reads as like a slightly sweetened vodka, you know.
And I want to buy something that comes in a keg that I can carry.
Yeah, that would probably be.
There's some math there because a shot is an ounce, so 5 silver per shot. How many ounces would be in a keg, if you want to get that meta? But,
well, it depends, but I'm going to do some rounding and guesstimation.
yeah.
What if we just did a whiskey one here? Like, whiskey is something that would for sure come in a keg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the double pipe ginger? 2 silver per shot? I can do the math on it real quick. Nice. Okay. I can't do the math on it because I don't remember how many ounces are in a gallon.
128.
128?
No. I'm sorry. That's an quart.
128 and a quart.
Yes.
Holy shit!
No, yeah, it is
Times
128 ounces.
In a
In a
gallon?
gallon?
Yeah.
I was right! Oh,
Look at that.
Work did good.
All right. Yeah. Wolfram will, I guess, buy some of the double pipe ginger, halfling whiskey, because it's like he sees it comes in a keg. Yeah. Well, can we say it's one of those 8-pound or 8-gallon kegs? It's about 100 gold.
Yeah, that works out perfect for me.
Sure. All right. Wolfram doesn't have 100 gold on him. So he kind of just scratches his head and looks at Reyna.
Reyna
Oh,
pulls
stand
out the
out.
miniature chest that you guys have to carry around your.
I mean, we for sure just have a chest at this point. We have to.
Yeah.
Not enough chest with fucking Wolfram standing here.
Wolfram mutters about having never had to spend so much on alcohol. Because he's used to paying 10 gold for alcohol, but he pays in silver, so he still has to pay out the same number of coins. So, he probably
Yeah.
doesn't much. Same number of coins, it's fine.
You can smell it actually through because that strong ginger smell, and it's nice. It's kind of like like an anti-nausea chew, you know.
Yeah, it will serve the purpose of keeping Wolfram warm, even though we're in 90-degree weather and Wolfram is glistening. Old habits die hard, that's all I'm saying.
All right. So, any other actions before we board ship and set sail?
Nothing I can think of, honestly.
Okay. So, having made some preparations, when you guys are done, it's, probably about, I'd say 9:30, 10 o'clock if you woke up a little early, but not too early. You guys kind of head back to the dock, and at the repair dock that your boat was once in now sits the pirates' ship, and it is currently being actively dismantled, and docked in a more temporary docking situation is your ship, and the sails are let loose, and it's ready to go whenever you guys are. Gregor is walking around the ship, making sure that everything is fine with a large, very colorful conure on his shoulder.
So are we taking the pirate ship? my
No,
question?
it's being dismantled by the citizens and crew
Okay.
of the.
Good.
Then
Sorry, I just misunderstood. I wanted to make sure because I was like, "How are we gonna crew it?" Okay. I got confused. That was my bad.
No, I probably didn't explain that well.
No, it wasn't your fault. I just got up to get more corn dogs, and I came back in the middle of the description. That was completely my fault. I apologize. Sorry. Go ahead.
Specifically, the conure on his shoulder is a cherry-headed conure.
Is that a type of bird?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Before we head onto the ship, God, I don't know if this is out of character for Wolfram, but I want to do it. I think Wolfram would kind of put his hand on Guizo's shoulder and kind of stop him.
Okay. He looks up at you.
Do you have everything you need?
Yes, I think so.
Wolfram nods and will take his hand off of his shoulder and walk towards the ship. Oh, that is a beautiful bird.
Yeah, I mean it's a parrot-ass parrot. All right. So, as always, Gregor McGregor is making his his grand gesturous calls, and the ship comes alive with action as you all ready yourself. Go, do whatever you want to do aboard the ship and set sail. The sailing is smooth for a couple of days. You start to at the end of your first week, it's going to be about 3 more weeks before you hit shore. At the end of your first week set of sail again, you are alerted by one of Gregor's right-hand ladies. I honestly forget their names. I don't have my notes pulled out for them right now.
No problem.
That we might, encounter some turbulence. Just be careful, as it looks like there's a storm brewing. And, if you can get if you can get below deck before it gets crazy, do so. Right now it looks fine. Just, if you hear thunder and lightning, be careful. And, sure enough, there is a lot of echoing, like thunderous echoing as the sky lights up, and almost far too quickly, the clouds begin to roll in black and gray, and veins of lightning and thunder splinter through them as a heavy fog sets in far too quickly, and begins to envelop the area around you so that you really can't see anything above deck. It's just fog and thunder. And eventually the thunder begins to die down, but it comes back alive, only this time it's the thunder of cheering, the cheering of a crowd, as the party stands above deck, loses their vision in the fog, and finds themselves standing in the center of a platform that is set afloat in the ocean, almost seamlessly transitioning. Like you wouldn't have realized that your feet ever left where they were. As above you, above and all around, you hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome you all to the first ever Gladiatoria Nautica." And a familiar face stands in front of you on a platform elevated about 60 feet that seems to be floating unexplainably.
This again.
Yes, as the memories of the first time that this happened, this arena, flood back to you, and you associate that face with the man who told you to, mind your business in Connor's Tower.
Joe kind of frantically looks around and he goes, "What is going on?"
It will be okay. He is a good man.
Huh?
All around you, there is a kind of like a ring of stadium seats that's separated out by another ring of water, almost as if there's a moat around you. And the man floating above says, "My favored champions are back again for your entertainment, and this time we've pulled out some classics." And the crowd begins to cheer louder again momentarily. And he says, "Without further ado, let the games begin." And he does a grand sweeping bow, and a platform lifted in, or lowers itself from the fog into this arena, and standing atop it is a odd beast with giant, I'm in the wrong chat looking for that picture. With dragon-like wings, a almost humanoid face, a lion body, and a spiky long tail.
A manticore.
Yes. I am uploading the picture now. And it is furious, clearly. It looks like it hasn't eaten in a while, and it is very angry. And we can roll initiative.
Sweet.
Let's do this.
By the way, I know we skipped forward a week, but later will we be able to go back and do our downtime some more?
Yes, yeah.
I got a 15.
14.
I got a 13 plus 2, so 15.
Guizo, you got a 15 as well?
Yeah, what's your dex?
Yeah, ironically enough, it was a 13 plus 2 as well.
Oh, then we have to roll again.
You can go first.
Alright, I rolled a 2, so I think you probably would have, but I'll go first if you want me to.
Reyna, what's yours?
14.
I rerolled something.
Oh, you rolled a 14 in the last combat we were in. And Driffin?
Roll a 1.
Plus,
3.
4 is better than nothing. I've seen people roll zeros.
How?
Having a -1 to their roll.
Dead. Okay. Fun.
For my my zero dex paladin from my Saturday game, 4 is pretty good.
So, Wolfram, you were up first in the initiative order.
Alright, I see this thing.
Yes, it has jumped down from the platform that it was lowered in on.
Okay. I don't really see any reason not to just get into business if I already know the deal. I'll run forward, drawing my sword, and trying to sweep in next to it. Can I get to it?
Yes, this platform is 30 feet by 30 feet in a circle. Perfect.
All right, I'll sprint across it to it, and drawing my sword as I run and attack it. Okay, that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, two-handed swing. That is. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to add that. Hold on. That I don't know how to. Oh, that's okay. I'll just have to add it mentally for now. But that is 9 plus 4, 13 damage slashing.
Damn, nice.
And now my second attack. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That is a 6 plus 4, 10 slashing damage.
Beautiful. So you managed to dig into this thing really well. Actually, you get a good opening cross, or a good opening slash across its chest as it's still kind of settling and getting used to the sway and motion of the platform under your feet, as it's just a platform floating on the water. And you actually tear into this thing pretty well.
All right.
Guizo, you're up.
Can you roll a wisdom save being 13, please?
Wisdom save?
Yeah, you gotta beat a 13.
I think a 12 doesn't save, right?
It does not. Okay. So, Guizo kind of rubs his eyes and he looks at the Manticore. And he goes, "Looking at you is hurting my brain and my eyes. I cannot tell what you are supposed to be besides hideous." And I use Vicious Mockery.
Haha! Beautiful.
Oh, are we using the homebrew rules we talked about, where if everybody agrees it's good, it's a crit? Because that's fucking great.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay. How do you roll for a crit?
Just double your normal damage die. So you're level 5, so you get 2d4, so it'd be 44? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a 5 and a 5, 10 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Alright. Also, it has disadvantage on its next attack, right?
Correct.
Alright, awesome.
That was your action. Do you have anything else that you want to do for bonus action? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I just, you know.
Not right now. I have like one thing that I could do, but I'm gonna save it.
Cool. That means Reyna, it's your turn. This massive beast has landed on the platform and is, took a good chest shot from Wolfram, and then Guizo, shouted some insults at it, and it seemed to not like that very much. It's saddened for 10 points.
Okay, I do have a couple questions. I do have a couple questions before my turn. 100%. So, when this guy appears in front of us, can I say that I immediately attach mage armor to myself?
Seemed reasonable to me. It's not like it happened all of a sudden.
Okay, so I don't have to use that action. I've already used it, correct?
If it's okay with Kane, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine because he did his whole spiel. He talked to the crowd. Like, I think it's fine to say you prepared yourself that way.
Okay. My second question is, would Wolfram like it if I did, if I casted Death Ward on him?
Dude, you have Death Ward? No, Death Ward's a 4th level spell, isn't it?
It opened up for my full moon phase.
She has the you can cast it once without using a spell slot because it's a class ability.
That's insane. I mean, you can if you want, but it'd probably be something you'd want to talk to him about beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You can do that if you want. You could just say, we're going into this. You put your hand on Wolfram's shoulder and cast it on him. Wolfram trusts Reyna, so he would allow it.
Yeah, I think I would do that. But I'll let that be my action this time since I put mage armor on myself.
Is Death Ward a touch spell?
It is. But it lasts for 8 hours, or until you hit 0 hit points.
Right. I know Death Ward. I also have a Paladin. What I'm saying is I already ran away from Reyna.
Oh, I was saying if I told you beforehand and just kind of touched you before you ran.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. I would cast it, but I would let that be my turn this turn since I've already casted mage armor on myself as well. And that would be 2 different actions, so.
Sure, if you want. Thanks. I did not expect you to have access to Death Ward. Death Ward's pretty powerful. It's from the, it's typically only in the higher tiers of play, but yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, Kate and I discussed that the other day when it came available to me.
That's crazy.
For my bonus action, though, I would like to cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
I guess you can technically do that because you're not using a spell slot for.
That's true.
Huh. That specifically that way.
I don't know. But I'll go ahead and cast Dragon's Breath on myself as well. Since that one's concentration. I'm not sure what I'll use yet. I'll figure it out eventually.
Okay.
That's fine. You can take your time, as long as you know by the time that you're going to use it.
Yep.
So, Reyna, you notice Wolfram, her eyes flare as she touches you, like more so than when she ever has used magic around you, because they flare with magic, but now it's like, I mean, it's almost like she's channeling something.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings it around to the Manticore's turn.
As far as I know, right now I'm the only one that's like right up on it. Everybody else is like 30 feet away, right?
Correct. And it is going to try to hit you, but it has disadvantage.
Really?
From Vicious Mockery.
All right, all right. And I didn't get rid of that because I didn't reckless attack it.
It's too sad to attack normally.
Hey, let me read Vicious Mockery, because if it's just the one, then
It is just the first one. It's like
Okay.
Frostbite.
so it misses on it snaps at you with its jaws, but it misses, and you can feel the spittle and weird, like, rank breath as its oddly humanoid face snaps just past you, and
What?
as sorry.
I was gonna say, muttering to itself, "I'm not hideous."
And as its jaw snap past you, it tries to swing at you with its claws. Does a 14 hit?
It literally, like, it slashes across Wolfram, expecting it to open him up, and its claws just like, you know, when you like scrape your fingers along something and it leaves the white lines, like it doesn't even break the skin.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Frustrated, it comes back up with its other claw. And does a 17 hit.
Just barely.
Beautiful. So you take 6 slashing damage.
All right, let me take that damage.
As this thing just like making all these weird gargling noises, and its face is really, really unsettling.
It for sure probably thought it would deal way more damage.
Oh yeah, it's not happy with the effects of its current turn. Driffin, that brings it around to you and Misfit.
Sweet. All right. So,
Is Misfit in wolf form?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that for our downtime roleplay later.
Okay. Cool. So, enlighten me as to how this level 5 feature works for me, Kane. The extra attack.
So when you make your attack action, you can just attack twice.
As
Yeah.
in roll to hit twice, or
Yes,
you
as
make-
in roll to hit twice.
okay, roll to hit twice and then roll for damage based on hits. Got it.
Correct.
Yep. Or really, I mean, you can roll and then roll your damage, or you can roll twice, see how many hits you get, and then roll damage. I mean,
Yeah.
Wolf also has extra attack.
Both of those attacks will benefit from
Hunter's Mark?
favorite enemy
Gotcha.
question.
I think so. This is one of those where it's not technically a beast, but I think it qualifies as a beast.
Okay. And then
Bless you.
Thank you.
bringing up what Wolfram said, would both attacks also benefit from Hunter's Mark, giving me 2d6 instead of 1?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, because you'll get one. Excuse me. You'll get 1d6 every
Per
time
hit.
that you attack. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike on myself.
Okay, not Hunter's Mark?
Not yet.
Okay.
So my next weapon attack, I'm gonna fire an arrow at him, and then if one of them hits, the Ensnaring Strike will ensue.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So does a 22 hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and I'm assuming an 8 does not.
It does not, unfortunately.
Alright, so I get 1 hit. So that'll be 1d8 plus 3 plus 2. Oof.
Plus 3, your proficiency bonus went up.
Yeah. Plus 3 plus 2. With the favorite
Oh yeah,
enemy.
because yeah,
So
favorite
1
enemy.
1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6 damage. And now it's under the it must. How does that one work? It would have to make a strength saving throw. If it is a large or larger creature, it has advantage on it.
It is larger, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does it save against it?
We're about to see.
Okay.
Does a 18 save?
Damn. Yep.
Remember you can use your wolf companion to gain advantage if you need to. Not saying that's what you should do, I'm just saying that is an option. Because they can use the help action.
Oh.
But, one downside to that is I should make you aware of. Help action, once you get multi-attack, means I believe it is only the first attack that happens after they use the help action.
Yeah, it's one of those super super annoying technical things. At least that's the way I understand it to be.
Okay.
It is pretty limiting, so you're probably better off with the extra damage, but...
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was a good turn.
And then Misfit's turn. Misfit is going to... How does charge work on large...
There's not a... You have the distance, you can get charge.
So there's not like a precedent for against large creatures?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. So Misfit's gonna charge and maul.
Beautiful.
Alright, that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
So that's going to be 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 3.
Oh my god. 5, 7. Keep up with me. 3, 5.
20.
5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5.
It's 20 from the dice rolls. What's the plus? Is it plus 4?
Plus 3.
Okay. I was thinking it was plus 4 because I thought it was plus your proficiency bonus plus the strength. Or something like that.
1d8 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus, so...
Okay. It doesn't have like an additional plus 2? I could have sworn it did.
It does. So that would be an additional 4 to that attack, so that means 27 total.
No, it'd be 25 because it was 20 for the dice. It was plus 3 for the proficiency bonus plus 2. Right?
Would the 2 not be doubled as well?
No, you don't double the plus to hit. You only double the dice.
Okay. That one always confuses the shit. Always did confuse the shit out of me, anyways.
Sorry. It does work differently in other games. I'm learning with Pathfinder. Pathfinder, it works entirely differently.
Alright,
So, Misfit pounces into this thing and knocks it on its ass. Because I'm pretty sure your spell save DC is higher than 7, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, 8.
There's so much going on, I felt I had to ask because I missed that entirely. Oh, 25, that's very good.
The hit.
Yeah, Wolfram, you see Misfit slam into this thing at a dead sprint, biting down on its, it has its wings kind of in a defensive stance, and Misfit just tears through one of them, slamming into its flank, knocking it on its side.
Oh, only because of the opening I created, clearly. I had it distracted.
And then it brings it around to your turn, Wolfram.
Alright, I'll take my attacks at advantage. Natural 20?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
I'm
god.
gonna go ahead and roll this one separately because I have a special thing. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. 15 plus 4 plus okay, that's 19, that's 20 plus 5, so 24 plus 2, 26 slashing damage on my first attack.
So with that attack, how do you want to finish it?
No, I don't even get my second attack. All right. This
I
is
mean,
the
you can if you want to. I'm not going to stop you from making a death blow.
this is the first awakening of Wolfram's sword. So I think he brings it down, not expecting it to slice like it does, but it just effortlessly passes through this thing's body. Like in a like clean. It's not like tearing. It like passes
Yeah.
through. It's like, you know,
You
I don't know.
calculated for the force that it would take to cut through sinew and bone, but it feels almost as if you're cleaving smoothly through fabric or butter even.
Yeah, and my sword sinks into the ground as I just slash down on it.
You cleanly sever this thing's head.
Sweet. Well, okay, sure.
I mean, if that's not what you want to do.
I'm trying to pull back on that right now because I have a thing that comes later and I want it to still matter.
I gotcha. That, yeah.
I cut it. I cut through it and the sword goes in the ground. Like
Yeah.
around the midsection. The wing comes flying off, spinning, and yeah, right through the ribs.
Beautiful.
All right, second attack. What is there to attack? Nothing? Okay, cool.
The
Wow.
platform that the man was standing on descends from the fog again, and he said, by the way, as you cleave into this thing, the crowd just goes wild, and he descends down again from the clouds. See, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you fine premium entertainment on this day. Please keep that in mind the next time you're looking to spend some money on a good time. Now, time for the second round. And the fog closes in all around you as you again suffer this feeling of, this blindness through the white fog. And you find yourself standing on a similar floating platform, but around the edges there are 3 arbalists this time, and there's also a large box that is, something is slamming on the inside, something is slamming against the walls, and you hear these angry roars. Ladies and gentlemen, time for some classics. Please enjoy yourselves. And
By the way,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Driffin, this was a really great assist because essentially you shot at it. Your wolf ran up and knocked it over while I had it distracted, and basically like threw it on the ground for my finishing blow. So like that was basically just like a really clean assist. I like how it played out.
That was kind of badass. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was like that was like an action movie thing that just happened.
It was getting hit from multiple sides and had no idea what was going on, and then it died.
Also,
And
just
it had depression.
yeah. Just because I thought it was funny, you granted me advantage with the knocking it over. First roll was a 20. Second roll was a natural 1. So
Oh,
that I just like how
is-
he goes. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to gush a second.
No, that's beautiful. I love it. I love you guys getting excited about it. So as he gives his spiel, the doors, double doors that were locked on this cage, the giant padlock falls to the ground, and you hear this wild screeching noise as a large bear-like body comes, it comes out at insane speeds, and does an owl sounding call as you guys are faced down with an owlbear.
All right, I turn. Are we keeping the initiative?
Yeah, I figured we would. If you guys want to roll again, that's perfectly fine.
I'm happy with the initiative if you guys are. I know Driffin probably isn't.
I'm not happy with it, but I'll keep it.
Okay.
I'm good with mine.
Cool. If that's the case, this thing charges at you, Wolfram, and
Why wouldn't it?
yeah, I mean, yeah, like everyone else is fairly small in comparison, even though that they're, like everybody would be considered tall, but you are 6'7", like.
Yeah, and I've got my back to it because we just killed the thing, right?
Yeah, and
Nice.
it is going to swipe at you with its claws.
Barrels into me.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and then it slams its paw onto your shoulder, and you feel a horrible like piercing damage. Does a 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so altogether, that was 14 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 10 piercing damage as it bites down into your other shoulder.
Oh, okay. Can I describe what it does to him?
Yes.
All right. Like Wolfram has his back turned as his sword is still in the ground from slicing this thing. The Manticore. This thing runs up behind him, grabs him with his claws on both sides, digs them into his ribs. See blood pouring down and bites into his neck. You just see like blood spray out as Wolfram goes, oh! Like it fucks Wolfram up. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
All right, time to go into a rage. Yeah, Wolfram's eyes start to glow red, and his cloak starts to move on its own. Somehow, without touching it, his hood lifts up, his eyes turn red, and he snarls.
Just letting you know, there are two of these guys mounted on the outside, like, ring of the thing, just so the party knows.
Nice. All right, I gotta roll something real quick. 12. 12 plus 8. All right. Yeah, Wolfram snarls and tries to attack this thing recklessly. That is a 13 and a 17. 25 hit?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack it again. That is a 14 plus 8. 22.
22 damage?
No, 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits as well.
I like that you're so used to me dealing stupid amounts of damage that you're like, 22 damage, yeah, that sounds right. I did roll really poorly on these, but I still have a pretty gnarly plus to hit, so that is 11 on the first hit. And let's see, the next one was the minimum of 7 slashing damage.
So 18 total?
Yeah, 18 slashing damage. As I whirl around, try to push this thing off of me and bring my sword across its chest.
Beautiful.
And snarl at it. Anyway, yeah, that's my turn.
That being your turn, that brings it around to Guizo.
Hell yeah. Sorry for the long term, by the way.
Alright, so let's see. Does a unnatural 20, 15 plus 5 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So, Guizo kind of gasps in shock watching Wolfram transform into his rage for the first time. But he readies himself and he T-poses, and out of each hand in his head comes a ray of fire. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which is I roll 2d6 for each ray.
By the way, if there's curiosity, it is just level 1 rage. I will make the distinction when it's not, just so you know.
Oh yeah, no, that's all good. I figured.
Okay.
18.
You actually, you have 4 rays.
4 rays? What?
Yeah, if you're casting Scorching Ray, you get 4 rays because it's at a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, that's right. Hell yeah, man.
So that's 8d6.
I thought it was only 2. I thought it was
Okay,
D6.
that's 25 damage.
It's D6s, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I kept getting 3s and 4s.
Holy shit, dude, that's like fireball damage right there. That's good as hell.
Sorry, how much was it?
It's
Oops. Twenty 24. I don't know. After this whole discussion, honestly, I can roll again if you want.
yeah, you're making 4 separate attacks.
Yeah, so it would be 2d6 on this first one, then 2d6 if you hit again, so on and so on.
With that, you typically just want to roll all of them to see which ones hit, and then roll them all together.
Yeah, so the
like
first one
multiple
hits.
different hits. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I should have clarified that.
No, you're good. So I'm gonna roll 3 more d20s. I don't think the 7 or the 8 hits, but I also rolled a 22. So the 22 one hits.
7 and 8 total?
7 to hit, or 1 to hit.
Okay, yeah, no, those don't hit. But you rolled a 22 on the last one?
Yep.
Hell yeah. So that's 46 you're going to want to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first roll for damage was a 7, and our second roll is a 10. 17.
That's good. Blast that thing's ass with some fire.
So that's how much total?
17.
Cool.
How does it look when you do it? Is it really badass?
He just kind of T-poses and like lifts his head up a little bit, and the fire comes out of his hands and one comes out of his head. One missed, but or wait, no, because there was a 4th one too. Let's say the 4th one comes out of his chest.
I was about to ask. I was like, if you follow that same pattern, it's like head, hands, belly button.
Yeah.
It's out of your chest. That's pretty cool. Is it just the fire blast animation from Pokemon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, Reyna, you see Guizo send out these bolts of fire towards this thing as its feathers are, the feathers on the back of its neck are scorched as it just and its shoulder as these miniature fireballs slam into it. Wolfram's blood staining the feathers at its beak. And it's your turn.
Okay.
Sorry, if you were done with your turn, Guizo, I didn't mean to...
No, you're good. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to choose to do some lightning damage since some fire damage has already been done.
Oh yeah. So you're just gonna run within 15 feet of it and blow your
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah.
By the way, I know I ask this every time, but I am always so curious. What is it that you eat when you're doing lightning damage? Do you like bite into a lemon? I
Let me
care
think.
about things.
Also, I'll say,
Yeah, I think a lemon would be appropriate. I think when I do cold damage, it should be like a mint.
Yeah.
your Dragon's Breath should still be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Okay, cool. I don't know how I missed that.
You're good. So I need to run up within 15 feet of it. Wolfram, how close are you to it still?
I'm on the other side of it, so I'd probably be granted cover, and I think you could probably, if you're up to 15 feet of it, I would be out of range technically, I think. Is that right?
Okay. It's a 15-foot cone, so I just wanted to make sure.
I think we could say narratively that its body blocks me, but I think I'm outside of the range. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that you can line up Reyna and not hit it.
Not hit anybody? Okay.
Yeah.
I need that creature to make a dex save, please.
What is this? Okay. Does a 12 save?
The 12 does not save.
I don't like that I hear you rolling 30 dice.
Oof.
I think it's supposed to only be 3d8. Well, no, it's upcast, right?
It's 3d6.
Oh. It's not
And
D8?
unless it's 3d6 damage of the chosen type. And then if I cast the spell with a 3rd level or higher, it goes up by 1d6 every time.
Yeah, but you don't want to use your 3rd level on that immediately. Probably.
No, not yet. No. It's 11 damage. 11 lightning damage, to be specific.
Crackling.
I feel like Reyna just starts spitting out lightning at this freaking creature. It's gonna look insane.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the scene from behind Wolfram with this huge owlbear standing in front of him, just being lit up from behind by fire and lightning from Reyna and Gizo. And it would make an awesome fucking movie portrait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Like, I'm shook.
I feel like this is almost a religious experience for, like it would be for me.
Hell yeah. It looks cool as hell.
Reyna, is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Driffin, it's you and Misfit.
Sweet.
Misfit is on my side of the bear, and you're on the other side of the bear.
Yes. All right. So, first things first. Thing is getting Hunter's Mark.
Do it.
Yeah, it's happened. And then we're gonna roll to fire an arrow at its back. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right, and then second roll, a 17, 23. Does that hit as well?
Yes, it hits.
So that'll be 2d8 plus 2d6. 7. And 1 is 8. That's unfortunate. 5. 2 is 7. 15 damage.
Is that including your beast bonus?
Well, I did not. Plus.
Did you already attack twice?
Yeah, I rolled my 2 attacks already.
Okay, I just missed it. I must have zoned out.
So that'd be plus 4, right?
Yes.
So 19.
You let loose 2 arrows, and one slams into the shoulder of this smoking, there's blood caked and fried at the bottom jaw of its beak, and its feather fur mix is scorched, and it's just this thing is a mess as you plunk one arrow into its shoulder just above its heart and the other one into its forehead, dropping it dead.
Fuck
Damn.
yeah.
All right.
I imagine at this point, it's just but seconds. It takes us seconds to defeat these things, and the guy that's organizing this is just He's like, wait, they're done already? Okay, hold on. He's like rushing over to announce the next one. Like, quick!
Guizo, does an 8 hit?
If he doesn't see the target, it is at advantage. Hello?
15 then. What a 15 hit? Guizo?
I think we killed him.
Hi, sorry. Yes, 15 hits.
Cool. So, one of these arbalists, the the giant arrow on it moves forward on a kind of pseudopod and slams into your back for 7 damage.
Dude, that's fucked.
Wolfram, your turn.
Alright.
Wait.
Misfit didn't get to go.
Hold up.
Misfit didn't get to go, that's true.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. We'll let Misfit do his thing after Guizo responds, because Guizo had a thing. What's up?
Yeah, roll a dex save for 13. For the arbiter that hit me.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
That's the one.
Trust me, man, I know what's up.
Yeah, it fails.
Alrighty, so 4d10.
Oh my god.
3 damage.
40-10? That's... I didn't realize Hellish Rebuke did so much damage.
Well, it's also upcast, so.
I mean, that's true, but I wouldn't expect it to be doing 40-10.
So the javelin kind of pierces my back, and I scream in pain, and I turn around, and I just let out like a roar, and hellish flames surround this creature, and that's the damage.
So, you hear a horrific screech as this arbalist, the last picture that I've uploaded, crawls out of the ground, and this thing is set alight.
Damn.
It's a mimic!
I was wondering when we were gonna do this.
I'm sorry, how much damage did you do to it?
23. A 4, a 9, a 7, and a 3.
Cool. Misfit. I skipped Misfit. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So Misfit is over by the owlbear. How far away would it be from this thing?
You're really gonna like the answer.
Yeah, I am. It's happening.
I think 20 feet exactly.
There you go.
Alright, I'm down with it. So, Misfit is going to charge. If it already wasn't apparent.
Yeah.
Alright, so... What's that? Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Sweet! Alright, so that's gonna be G8, D6, plus 3.
Interesting.
2. Oof. 7 damage.
Wait, total? You're adding the 2 and the... Wait.
Plus the other 2. I keep forgetting about that other 2. So I rolled 2 2s, plus the 3, plus a 2 would be 9.
Cool. And because you charged it, it has to make a strength save, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's a natural 20 on its part.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
That is.
So, Misfit charges forward at this thing and manages to like leap and pounce against it, but it's just built really solidly. This specific type of mimic is, you know, down on all fours. It manages to hold up against the weight. Wolfram.
Okay. Wolfram is breathing heavily, snarling, eyes glowing red, and his head is kind of scanning the battlefield, like over all of you. And then he just quickly looks up at this thing and rushes it, growling. That is. I gotta roll with advantage. Okay. 14 plus 8, 22.
That hits.
Second attack is 23.
Hits.
Alright, that is. Okay. 8 plus. That's 20 damage between the two, I believe. Because it was 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 6. So yeah, that's 20 slashing damage. As he just leaps through the air, comes through and like cleaves through this thing in a sideways slash. Or cleaves at this thing.
No, yeah, the actual bolt firing mechanism, one of the arms, you manage to cleave straight through it, and it as it falls to the ground, it turns back into this amorphous, you know, glob of flesh that bleeds this black ichor.
Ooh, gooey. That's my turn.
Guizo!
Hi. So, the one that I hellish rebuke, that one is the one that just died.
It's still up. Wolfram, you know, just managed to basically cut off a limb.
Yeah, I did. Fuck yeah.
I will also say the other arbalist, because there were two to begin with, has not moved at all. Just for clarity's sake.
Alright.
God damn, Hellish Rebuke was good.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it.
That is 5th level, so
23.
That hits.
2d10. 15.
hell yeah.
So this thing is snarling, lashing its tongue out, and just being a general horrific monstrosity.
Pervert, yeah.
Yeah, it's being a pervert, licking its chops at Wolfram, and as it opens its mouth to retaliate against Wolfram, a bolt of fire is sent hurtling down its throat, and it falls dead at your feet, Wolfram.
Hell yeah, steaming.
Eat some spicy meatballs.
Oh my god.
At this point, it's only like round 4 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to maintain a thing. That is the end of this combat, though, so,
Okay, so the other one does not get up and is like trying to attack us.
correct.
All right.
I was about to make that motherfucker move.
Yeah. Wolfram is still snarling and breathing heavily, and kind of scans the arena again. Is the guy that was speaking before on the platform in sight?
Yes, he is lowered back down. He's about 45 feet above you all.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, after a couple of moments, Wolfram just seems to like the wolf cloak. He just pulls it back, and his eyes go back to normal. His normal stone-faced expression returns.
Okay, so he spreads out his arms and he's walking around his little platform. It's like 6 feet by 6 feet, talking to the crowd. He's got like a little floating orb around him that's kind of, doing circles around him. A little metal orb. Ladies and gentlemen, I have chosen the best and strongest from across the realm. As you can see, they put down the harshest of foes easily, summoning the powers of the universe itself, throwing elemental lightning and fire. But now, for the hardest, most challenging event of the night. Something that, and as he's speaking, the fog begins to blacken and roll in again, inducing this darkness again. And this time, flashes of light even spark through as if you were inside a storm cloud. You're not actually gonna take lightning damage or anything, just to be clear. And he continues to speak as this fog rolls in. Something that I think that they cannot even fathom. Something that just might be the end of our mighty heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, we sold you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge for this final round. Enjoy! And as he says that, the fog disperses immediately, and standing in front of you,
The suspense.
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
is this motherfucker. If it'll load.
That's okay. Always load slow at the worst times. Okay.
It's
Hell.
a Yeti!
It's the abominable snowman!
And
Yeah.
as it stands and it looks so confused. I'm gonna go ahead and say arachnophobia warning here. Just for anybody.
That would be me. Can you spoiler tag it?
Yes.
I would much appreciated. I am terrified of spiders.
I am trying, but I'm not sure.
Oh. Let me see if I can remind myself how to do it real quick. Yeah, there should just be like a spoiler click
Gotcha.
button. Okay.
Cool.
Much appreciated. I very much appreciate the discretion.
This I will go ahead and describe it. It is a large blue and white spider that crawls up over its back, and as it does so, the Yeti roars. It is not happy with the spider being on its back, but at the moment of the roar, this spider just disappears. Wolfram, it's your turn.
Oh god, it's a
Don't
face
that.
spider. Fuck me. Alright, we're already dead, guys. I think we should just give up. Anyway,
Okay.
let me make sure that I actually expended my rages. Okay. Alright. I think Wolfram is like pulls up his wolf hood again, goes into a rage, starts snarling again, and rushes this thing.
Beautiful. Let's do this.
Alright. That's reckless. Ooh, you're not gonna believe this. I just rolled 2 8s on a reckless.
Nice.
No, 8s are bad.
No, they're good for me.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. That's 8 plus 8 though, so 16.
That hits.
Hell yeah. Okay, second attack. Much better. An 11 and an 8. Fuck me. What is up with 8s today? 11, 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That hits.
All right. I rolled pretty good on damage. So that is 11 plus 12. 23 slashing damage. Ooh,
God damn.
he is prone.
Oh, beautiful. Not even any.
Nope, both attacks would have hit, correct?
Correct.
It is fell-handed, so yeah,
Oh,
both attacks.
I always fucking forget about fell-handed.
Yeah, I've been forgetting about it too, but this guy is Wolfram slams into him with his sword and just knocks this fucker on his ass.
So you did 23 damage, correct?
23 slashing, correct.
Cool. You actually tear open a really good wound on its chest. Like, that was a really visceral hit.
Well, I think Wolfram just slams into it and he's like on top of it, like slashing at it, you know?
Yeah. Guizo, that brings it around to your turn.
Ready. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna throw fire at its face. Does a 21 hit? I'm aiming at the Yeti Man.
Yeah, 21 hits.
I do have bad news. When I created Wolfram, I did not know that I was going to be in a party with casters, full of casters. If it is a ranged attack, it is at disadvantage if its target is prone.
Oh, yeah.
I am sorry, I did not know, but yeah, I had already taken it.
So just roll again and take the bullets.
First roll was a 2 + 2. Second roll was a 3 + 1. So either way, 4.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Oh,
I
wait,
might have to get.
I'm an idiot. I re-rolled the damage. I didn't roll the freaking attack roll again. 1 second.
Yeah, that's just roll one more d20 and see what it is. And take the
That's
load.
19. That's
Still hits.
That's a 16 + 3.
Yeah, so that hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
4 damage.
And what are you hitting it with?
Produce flame. It's 2d8.
Beautiful.
And it is fire damage if it has a weakness. I don't know if a big Yeti man would have a weakness to fire, but I can hope.
It doesn't have a weakness, but it does that. It is good that you hit it with fire.
Good. I like that.
Just to let you know what happens. If the Yeti takes fire damage, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn.
Got a version.
Yes.
I'm a homebrew nerd, so I just have all the monster traits memorized, unfortunately.
Reyna! Fuck him up.
I do not know what the specific abilities of this creature are, but I assume that it is an abominable Yeti.
Alright, y'all. We'll bring out Tasha's mind whip on this bitch.
Mind.
How far am I from it? Would you say I'm within 90 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I need you to do an intelligence save throw, please.
Liqueur.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw, please.
So it does that at its advantage. Ability checks are not a saving throw.
Huh? What?
An ability check, does that count as a saving throw? I can never remember.
No,
Okay,
it's different.
so it does not.
Yeah, so it's just straight up an ability check. So it's whatever its intelligence is with no saving throw proficiency. It is a saving throw for Tasha's Mind Whip, though. It is, I believe. I'm pretty sure most spells are saving throws. There are a few exceptions that are checks.
Yeah, it says intelligence saving throw.
I doubt it matters for this guy.
Its total is a 19.
Ooh! It must have rolled like a 20 then.
It did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it.
That sounds right.
Well, you still take some damage.
Does the aversion give it disadvantage on a saving throw? Oh, that's what you're asking. I see.
Yeah, ability saves and attack rolls.
No, they are different because you can. I know they're different because of how you track progression with exhaustion. Because exhaustion is attack rolls and ability checks, and then later on, when you get really, really exhausted, it's saving throws.
If you would not have saved, you would have taken 13 damage and had extra stuff to worry about. But since you saved, you take 7 damage. 6.5, technically.
Well, it's rounded down. It's always rounded down.
Okay, so
Yes.
6.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I know it's a. I don't want to be the annoying rules lawyer, but it just. I know it's always rounded down.
It is what it is.
I currently take advantage of rounding down a lot, so it's always good. To
Yeah,
be consistent.
that's fair.
Driffin, it is your turn.
Sweet. So we still have no fucking clue where this spider went.
Nope. It rolled a natural 20 and has a decent dex, so it did its thing at the fucking start of the round, and it is not anywhere
That
to
is-
be seen.
Fucking terrifying. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and move my hunter's mark from one dead body to the next dead body.
Cool.
The Yeti. Since I can't see the spider to do so.
I will let you know, I don't think the Yeti qualifies as a beast. If anything, a
Okay.
humanoid.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a glass arrow.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm going to fire it. That's one glass arrow for, what's it, +6? Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits.
Alright, and then the next one's just going to be a normal arrow. And 25 hit.
That
What are you
hits.
shooting at?
Sweet.
What are you shooting at?
The Yeti.
At disadvantage?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shit, I keep forgetting about that.
I forgot all about that.
I mean, I'm not happy about it either, but I am trying to.
Okay. I forgot about that. So, the first roll was 17 total, so I'll roll the disadvantage.
I can't.
Okay.
I will tell you if you want to use your wolf beforehand, you could probably gain advantage, or just run up. I mean, there's lots of ways to get around it.
Can I use my wolf help action to just gain flat rolls?
On the
Or no?
at
Yeah.
least on the
Yeah, on the first one. The
the first
second
one.
one would still be at disadvantage.
I'll, because it's worth saying, I will also say that if you wanted to, you could also run up to it and attack it with your melee weapon at advantage for free. I'm letting you know about how the mechanics work.
I don't want to risk the possibility of an attack of opportunity
That's fair.
from the thing we cannot see.
That is true. I figure
So,
it's just going to come
Go
up
ahead.
a lot, so I'm just taking the time
Yeah.
to make sure everybody knows how it works.
I appreciate it. Keep us on it. So I'll be taking the glass arrow at a flat roll of 17.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
perfect.
I'll roll the disadvantage for the other arrow, which I assume an 8 does not hit for the second arrow.
Is that total?
Yeah, total.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Alright, so the glass arrow is going to strike him for an amazing 4 plus 4. 8 damage.
Nice. Never mind.
Beautiful.
I was going to ask you, a +4, I think you still only have a 16 dex.
Oh, no, the 4 was for Hunter's Mark. I rolled a d6.
Oh, did you add the +3 too then?
Yeah, the d8 was a 1.
Oh, shit.
That's why it was so amazing.
But that also means that this guy, you knocked him on his ass, right, Wolfram?
Yeah. He is prone.
He will, if he wants to move at all, take damage from the glass at his feet.
Yeah.
Remind me, you used, Misfit used its action to do the help
Action
right?
to give me the flat roll on the first.
Cool.
Yeah. So it can't do anything now except movement, but honestly, meh.
Are me and are Wolfram and Misfit also caught in the caltrops?
If you move forward into its space currently, you'll be fine.
Okay. What the hell is that? Oh.
Okay. So this guy stands up, roars in your face, Driffin. Or not Driffin,
I was about to say, damn, he teleported?
Wolfram.
Roars back.
And
I love it.
And he is going to try to attack you. But
At advantage.
it's a flat roll because he has disadvantage because he was hit with fire.
Alright, okay, flat roll. Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Scrolling through all of this bullshit.
Fuck me up, Dungeon Daddy! Arrgh!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Daddy! Oh, sorry. Oh, I
Does
don't-
a 24 hit.
24 hit?
Cool. That is 7 slashing damage. And then it swings across with its other arm, trying to rake its claws back the other way. It does a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Cool.
Wolfram manages to step aside.
Perfect.
How many attacks does it have, just out of curiosity?
It has the 2.
Okay.
Well, technically it has 3, but one of them is an ability.
Oh. Hit me.
Actually, its gaze does turn towards you, Driffin. The deep, dark red in its eyes sends a shiver down your spine. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Ooh.
It chose well not to do this to Wolfram because it did just roar at Wolfram in the face, looking deep into his eyes, and realized that it had no chance of succeeding.
Remind me, I know it's annoying. I don't do them often. Saving throw is a d20.
Correct. Yeah.
Or at least that's my headcanon.
So that is grotesquely unfortunate.
Oh man.
That's a 1 plus 1.
Oof. So you take 10 cold damage.
Oh man.
Unless you're immune to cold damage, I don't think you are.
I don't have that, no.
Or resistant at all?
No.
Okay.
And you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Ooh,
Fuck!
he saves at the end of every turn, is that right?
Yes, correct. At the end of each of your turns, you can save. So the way that works, when it comes around to your turn, you'll roll another save. If you roll above the DC, your turn ends and you are no longer paralyzed.
Again, the only reason I know how it works is I have never actually looked at this thing's stat block, but that works exactly the same as hold person. Just so you know, I don't have the stat block open.
No, I definitely no. I know you know the abilities like that.
Well, it's not even I've seen this ability. It's just most of the time that these things have abilities like that, they work like spells.
Yeah.
And hold person is hilarious. Do you guys, Driven, Well, okay, it probably won't come up. Let's hope it doesn't come up. But if something hits you while you're paralyzed, it's automatically a critical hit. And they hit you with advantage.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, speaking of that,
Here comes
Oh,
the face spider.
lovely.
Driffin, you are finding it incredibly hard to move any of your limbs as a horse-sized spider appears out of the mist in front of you.
Terrifying.
Yummy.
Oh my god!
But did it hit?
It critted.
Well, it crit anyway. It's automatically a crit.
Yeah, but it's just funny that it rolled a 7 and a natural 20.
That's crazy. Let's hope it doesn't have 2 attacks.
So how does making a con save while you're paralyzed work?
It doesn't affect it. You can you make it as normal, because if it's like poison, poison damage, anything blocked behind a save does not double on a crit. So that's like poison damage or like, additional damage that you have to roll like a dex save against. So yeah, just regular con.
So make a con save. Make another con save.
It should only be the weapon dice that are doubled. Yeah.
Oh, lucky number 13. Does it save?
It does save.
There you go. Only half damage. Oh, what? I don't know what the fuck phase spider venom does to a man, but I can't imagine it's good. I don't even know poison damage. I assume it just like turns you into a ghost or something.
So you take 7 piercing damage and 2, 6, 14, 16 poison, or 8 poison damage.
So 8 poison damage and
7 piercing?
Yes.
Did you say that was after the double the dice?
Yeah, it only does 1d10. Or no, sorry, that would be 11 piercing damage. I forgot about its plus.
Right. Because it's...
let me do some math real quick.
Or no, its plus to damage does not get doubled, so that would be 9 piercing damage. Jesus Christ.
Because if it's a d10, it's 5.5 plus 5.5, so if it's 2, that's 11 plus its plus.
Just give me the total number, please.
It should be 11 plus its plus if it's a d10. If that helps at all.
Yeah, so that's...
I just want the total number of damage taken altogether.
21.
Ouch. Okay.
And then as quickly as it was there, it is gone.
Man, that's fucked up.
Wolfram, it's your turn.
Okay. I will say I will continue to ask for all of them separately, and I'm sure you already know why.
I'm sorry, the spider does not disappear. It can only use that once per turn.
Right, but it reappeared when it attacked, and then it can use its bonus action to disappear at the end of its turn, right?
But it can use the bonus action to shift from the material plane to the ethereal plane, or vice versa. But it can only do it one. Like it can only do one per turn.
Okay, my bad. I had just assumed it was invisible. Sorry.
No, it was on a whole different plane.
Damn, that's fucked up. All right.
This is a challenge rating 3 monster. Like, what the fuck?
See, that thing's scary. Well, anything ethereal is fucking rough because there's nothing we can do about it. All right. My first attack is 13 plus 8, 21.
That hits. Yeti or spider?
For sure Yeti. I mean, I'm on that Yeti's ass. Oh, okay, 18 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. 5 plus 7, 12. 24 slashing damage.
How do you want to end the Yeti?
I think Wolfram just jumps on top of, or well, I knock it over again. So yeah, Wolfram just like it gets up and calls at him, and Wolfram just like jumps at him and like, I think they like lock fingers like in like the action movies or whatever. And Wolfram is like very slowly pushing it back, pushes it over, jumps on top of him, and plunges his sword into its chest. Is that too much?
No, I love it.
Okay, that's what he does. I just want this Yeti in its last moments to be terrified that somebody so much smaller than it is overpowering it.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. You're only, I mean, this thing is a large monstrosity, but like, you're huge too. It's only maybe 6 inches taller than you. It's not like crazy taller.
Right. Probably like double or triple my weight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Actually, I would say like something that looks like this, maybe 800, 1,000 pounds. I weigh like 225.
That checks out. It's full of spiny growths and shit.
Yeah.
That was both your attacks, right?
Yep, and I'm not going to use any movement.
Guizo, you're up.
Alright, so he is dead. Spider is nowhere to be seen. However,
Spider is standing in front of Driffin.
Right.
Spider is visible. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I knew that there was talk about whether or not it was still there. Okay, perfect. That changes what I was gonna do. 1 second.
Oh, it's so cute. Alright. Alex just sent me a video that the title of is Fat Pig Had Too Much to Eat, Belly Roll Downhill.
Oh.
I told her to delete that footage of me.
It looks extremely cute based off of the thumbnail.
Alrighty, so I would like to cast Eldritch Blast, and I believe it's 2 beams.
Yes. It's 2 beams.
So you'll roll a you'll roll an attack per beam.
Right. Does a 12 hit?
No, a 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Does an unnatural 20?
Yeah, that hits.
Hell.
Yay, 10 damage.
Oh, you got max damage,
Damn.
buddy?
Did.
So I have a question. This Eldritch Blast is usually force damage. And I usually imagine force damage is this like pale blue, almost clear looking damage. Does it look any different because of your class or anything?
Yeah, is it fiery?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, let's make it look more like a flaming pillar. Red, but with a little bit of like the like hot blue flames and a little bit of like green on the tip because it's like really hot.
Oh my lord, I love it.
Well, you know what? We'll say it's like primarily blue. It's like 70% blue, and then
Yeah, to differentiate it. What sort of T-pose do you make while doing this attack? I need to know for my catalog.
I was gonna say he was watching Driffin shoot his arrows, so he's gonna like imitate drawing an arrow back, and when he opens up his hand to release, the beam shoots out of his hand.
I love it.
That is awesome.
That is the best. So what does it look like when you kill it? Just kidding. Anyway.
No, but our big spender is up next. Reyna, what do you do to this poor thing?
Poor thing.
Yeah, it's cute.
Like it. I don't want to look at it. It's a spider.
I was gonna say I don't like spiders, so this ain't poor to me.
You do still have a dragon's breath active, don't you?
I do. I was getting ready to ask, am I close enough to do a 15-foot cone? Or can I get close enough to do a 15-foot cone?
Yeah, but you'll hit Driffin.
Unless if you run right up next to Driffin and are in this thing's face and just like
Yeah.
hyper.
I mean, those are your options. Like, get in its face and kiss it and throw lightning down its throat, or hit Driffin with it.
I'll get up next to Driffin.
Oh,
All right.
I appreciate how ballsy Arena is.
this is crazy.
Her at all 4 of her hit points have the biggest balls.
She's channeling her inner Wolfram right now.
Yep. Our training is paying off.
Yeah, that melon.
That melon.
That damn melon.
I really hope you don't do good on this deck save throw. I need a deck save throw, please.
Fighters are pretty good at decks, I think. I gotta move chats.
Does a 16 save?
Damn it! Yes. A
I still
16 saves. Barely, but it saves. Okay, well,
15 now?
you were gonna take 13 again, but you'll take 6.
Is it your save is 15 now, right, Raina?
It went up to 14 as far as I know.
Okay. Because you have a +3. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I had to do the math mentally.
Yeah, and I actually have 32 hit points now, so proud of
Oh,
Raina.
shit.
Proud of Raina.
Tough as hell.
Moving up in the world! Woo!
So, Raina, you zap this thing right now. You can feel the, like, odd... Like, you know how it feels colder in a room when someone thinks there's a ghost in there? That's what it feels like within, like, a 5-foot radius around this thing. There's just, like, this thing that runs down your spine whenever you're too close to it. And you spit lightning in its face, and it does not like it. Driffin, you can now make your con save.
Yay, let's fucking see what happens here. Oh, that's fortunate. There's an 18 plus 1, 19 save?
That saves. But with a save, your turn is over.
That's fine.
Up
That would
next-
make it Misfit's turn, yes?
Yes.
Misfit, get at it.
So, help me remember. It charged the mimic. Where would it be?
It would be at the Yeti because it was aiding you to hit it.
Which
It was.
would be
Put it in
charge away
prime
from
fucking-
you.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna charge this big Spidey boy.
Do it.
Your companion sees the Yeti go down and looks over and sees what's happening to you and rushes to your aid.
Also, like, Driffin has, like, his skin is very pale, and he's got, like, the black veins of someone who's infected, you know?
Oh, shit.
So does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Sweet. There's the redemption arc, everybody. Oh, all right. I'll take that. So, 8 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, 16 damage.
Hell yeah.
How does Misfit kill it?
It's this is gonna be fun.
Don't touch my master.
So Misfit's gonna charge in from the Yeti after having seen the horrific events of Driffin being paralyzed and this thing coming in and attacking it, and it wants to rip it apart.
Yeah.
It's ripping all of its legs off and watching it die.
Yeah, so I think how that executes is, Misfit comes in and like jumps at this thing as it's about to start moving again, and he manages to get his jaw on like its first two legs, and just kind of with his weight falls down and rips its legs off, and this thing is kicking and rolling and starts to shrivel up as Misfit goes to town on it.
Oh yeah, I'm down with it.
I imagine as you rip, you're just like leaping and ripping off legs with each leap, and the legs fall to the ground and you're still like twitching.
Yeah. I like it.
Give myself nightmares, but anyway.
So as this happens, Driffin, your head is you're lightheaded. You smell ozone. Your vision is just kind of coming back to you, but it begins to fade out again as the fog fades in. And once you have a moment of blindness, you hear the crowd cheering all around, going wild as the spider falls dead. And the fog rolls back out, clearing, and you are now standing atop. What was, like, there was a manticore corpse, an owlbear corpse, a yeti corpse. Everything that you fought to this point has been just left for dead on the platform, and it's all cleared. And,
okay. I do have a question, because how I was going to have it fading while it was fading out is Wolfram is still on the Yeti stabbing its corpse the entire time that all this is going on. How does that play out?
So, Wolfram, you feel your blade dig into flesh over and over until eventually the tip of your sword thunks into wood. And at that very moment that it does is when the fog clears. It's almost instantaneous that these beasts are gone. And
okay.
The platform descends. The guy is just over you. And he says, "Unfortunately, that's all we have for the night. But I have presented you with only the best of entertainment. My champions have once again proven themselves. And they will be back again, just you wait. With new faces, new sounds, new abilities, new ways to cause carnage. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you again next time." And the fog fades in once again, only quickly this time, and it only just enough towards the center of the platform where this little circular orb, this metallic orb, I don't know why I said circular orb, metallic orb that's hovering around his head, you kind of see it form, and then his forms around, like out of the fog and mist. And he says, "After the third time that we've all met," he notices Guizo. "Huh. Funny, I'm only just now. Well, I don't pay attention to the fights themselves. Good to see a new face. I guess on our third meeting, it's only right that I introduce myself. I am Baron." Sorry?
Wolfram pulls his cloak back as he has regained his senses.
"I am Baron Von Baron Von."
Oh my fucking god.
How far away is he?
He's dead in the center of the platform.
Okay, so we still can't get to him.
Well, he's on the plane that you were on. Like he's on your same level. He descended.
Yeah, Wolfram kind of lifts himself up from stabbing this corpse that has disappeared, pulls back his hood, and kind of turns impassively towards this guy and starts walking towards him the entire time he's talking. Like, I'm not running. Like, Wolfram is just kind of walking with purpose. Do you want me to roll an intimidation?
I just put his name in the... yeah, go for it.
Okay, I don't think... He's not actively trying to be intimidating, but Wolfram is covered in blood. He has no expression on his face, and he's just walking towards this guy, kind of with purpose. Not rushing. Okay, that's a pretty bad roll. That's 5 plus, I think like 3. It's not very good.
He stops his little introduction and he says, "Son, if you had a chance to get at me, you would have had it by now. You should know that I'm well prepared." And he points up at the little orb that's floating. "I am never here when I'm around you. I am always somewhere else."
I interrupt him by cutting the orb in half. Can I try to attack the orb?
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah. Alright, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, fuck.
You hit. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay, roll damage?
Yeah.
Oh man, I rolled minimum damage. That sucks. But that's still pretty decent. It's 5 slashing damage, damn it.
Oh, it's enough. Oddly enough, this thing is only like, it's very delicate. I mean, Wolfram wouldn't know it, but you as a player would know that it's like clockwork on the inside. There's not like there's no way anybody would be able to tell how it works, but it's just gears and springs and little. It's basically a wooden shell that's wrapped in a copper foil, and on the inside is all of this little little clockwork stuff. And so what happens is, "Son, I am." He is cut short as
Wolfram never breaks eye contact when he does it either.
well,
This is fucking beautiful.
as it splits, he like it's immediate. There's not a fade or anything. He just the projection is gone, and you hear an echo. By the way, the sound of the crowd is gone at this point. You hear nothing, just the lapping of the gentle lapping of the waves against the wooden platform that you stand on, and you hear.
That was odd.
You hear from about 40 yards away just a faint "God damn it!" and
Wolfram starts walking towards the voice.
well, it's there's water dividing you from it, and
Luckily, I can swim.
suddenly this man appears as if he were taking a step out of nothingness onto the platform, and he says, "Boy, I've about had enough with your antics. Now listen here."
Go ahead. I simply wanted to thank you.
"I'm surprised. What are you thanking me for?"
Well, while this little show is quite the ordeal, you did save me from killing a friend of mine once, so I do owe you a debt.
"The money that you've brought me in is debt enough repaid, son. Trust me."
Wolfram nods and kind of gestures with his hand to speak on to the rest of the party.
So,
Now that we are face to face. Sorry.
So now that I'm here, I, like I said, am Baron Von, and well, it's very nice to finally meet you all in person. He bows and takes off a little top hat, helmet, not helmet, damn it, a little top hat that he's been wearing, very fashionable, and does the whole bow, introduce himself and stuff, and he
Wolfram.
says, "So go ahead."
Sorry. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk over each other. I'm just, Wolfram just gives him a slight nod, and, he bows, Wolfram gives a nod.
He says, "I am very, very thankful that you all are, well, let's be frank, as strong as you are. It would very, very badly hurt my, well, the patronage of my little games here. And, well, next time I'm going to have to throw something harder at you."
This works well, though I must say. And Wolfram just kind of gives him meaningful eye contact. If any of my friends are hurt in these, I will kill you. You understand this, yes?
I understand that that's your intention. Whether it happens or not is a different story, my boy.
There is nothing that could stop me from killing you. I hope you understand this. Intimidation check?
Do it.
Oh fuck!
That's a 19, baby.
Woo!
Wolfram's face never changes. His monotone never changes. His eye contact never breaks.
Um,
The Wolfram is covered in blood.
yeah. His own and that of owlbears and yetis. So Wolfram, you as a warrior, you know, like, I mean, like spiritually, you recognize the steel in his gaze, and you also can recognize when it falters, but only just so. But you caught it, and that's what matters. You know that you got through to him some degree, and he says, "All right, well that's enough of that. I will see you guys next time."
I look forward to it. Wolfram turns to leave. He doesn't know where he's going. I don't know where we're like, Wolfram doesn't know how to leave, but he just turns to leave because that's what Wolfram does.
As you do that, like you wouldn't see it because you have your back to him, but he again takes a step forward and appears to disappear. And as you're walking across the platform, the fog closes in once again. Excuse me, sorry. And and you find yourselves back aboard the ship.
What was the ship again? Dumb question.
I'm sorry?
What was the name of the ship again? I just can't remember.
The Red Leg Lady.
The Red Like Lady. Did I get that right? Red Like Lady?
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. This was a very fun session. For me, at least.
I had a blast.
Driffin, in your hand, or rather, in Misfit's mouth, is this bow that I just sent you a picture of.
Oh. Okay.
And Misfit hands it over to you.
Yo.
I will send you the
Stats
for that later. There are also other items but I just don't have like my thing. I have items for people for that, but I can't find my fucking notes. I will get those items to you guys by tomorrow at the latest. That was the only one I could find. Yeah, so you guys find yourselves back aboard the ship, and this time, your memories are not wiped.
And we have these magical sort of item rewards?
Yes.
I did that. Hey, at least he's paying us now.
Digging this one, bro. I can't wait to see what it does.
Well, it's I'll tell you, it's got effects similar. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it to the general chat because it's not like it's discreet or anything.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's cool as fuck, right?
Oh yeah, is it like made? Looks like it's made of the spiders.
Yeah.
Like it's legs that I decided to have ripped off. That's perfect.
Hmm.
That is beautiful.
I love it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's just so you can read it now. I'll like add it to your character sheet and stuff. Good God, my desktop is a mess right now.
Don't worry about it, man. I understand. Life of the DM.
All right. Yeah, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed that session
Oh.
because
Okay.
I really enjoyed putting that one together. Honestly. Where
I think-
is? There it is.